Welcome to what is now my second video. You're gonna see the shadows back here. Let me know if that bothers you. I can get a brighter light, but I thought this was a little bit less distracting than the other way. So I have my makeup done, but I want to talk about BK Beauty brushes. These are the BK Beauty brushes I use today on my face. These are probably the ones I reach for the most. I'm also gonna bring others in. I am going to tell you I have every BK Beauty brush minus like one smudger brush and the new Nikki LaRose Volume 2. I have Volume 1, I don't have Volume 2. I will say though, I can't claim this is unbiased. Now, this is 100% purchased with my own money. BK Beauty has never sent me any type of PR. They do follow me on Instagram, and I have met the team, and they're lovely. I'm working to get on that PR list, okay? But as of now, all of the brushes, for the most part, I've either won in a giveaway, I guess if you count it like that. But point is, like, they've never sent it for PR purposes. I won in a giveaway, or I've purchased by myself, majority being purchased by myself. So let's get into this. Let's start with how I did the eyeshadow. I use these brush. I've also used this before to like do the eyeshadow base. This is the A506. But today I actually use this, the Nikki LaRose N16. I love this little like wispy hairs on the top. They're so good. So what I did was I just put on my liquid shadow and I just blended it out with this. It blends out so nice. I've also used this for concealer. Like, it's such a good versatile brush. I love this thing. This is probably my preferred fluffy brush from them. This is the 212. You can see how fluffy it is. And I just use this for the light dusting of like my initial base color. I don't know what it is about this one. I like it way more than the 201. I actually like using the 201 for the face on like certain spots. I love this one for the eye. This one's new, but I am going to put it in here. This is a 202. So you can see it kind of comes to a point. So I use this to deepen up my crease, right? I use that initial like transition color of the 212, and then this for the 202 just went in and deepened that up because of that little point, and it's a bit smaller. And then for shimmers, I've really been liking this 206 right here. You kind of see it's like a flat shader brush, I guess, but I just love picking up like I love picking up shimmer and just placing it right over my eye. Like, it's so good like that. Like, I love it. And then you see this little like eyeshadow liner, this brush, this is the 208. Look at how tiny this is. So good. This is so good. Just getting a very small line. Amazing. I've used it with liquids. I've used it with shadows. This is good. I still have to wash it some more to see how much it can stand. I have washed it though, so it is standing, but it also is relatively new, right? I got it maybe early August, so stay tuned on how this does, but as of now, this is very impressive. Okay, let's get into face brushes. So this is the BK Beauty 101. I love this. This is my favorite foundation brush from them. It's just like large and in charge. You see how much it covers on my face? I have a big face, but just putting the foundation on and then blending it out, it's so nice. It's so soft. It just hugs your face, like not prickly. I love this one. I think I have like 5 of these. Next step in my routine after that is contour and bronzer, and I actually like using this 106 brush and the 109. These two are interchangeable. I started using the 106 because of Shelby Ann. If you know who Shelby Ann is, she's also a mutual with me on TikTok, which is so cool. She's really, really sweet in like our little interactions that we've had. But I know the founder of BK Beauty, Lisa, this is like her favorite for foundation, which it's good. I used it, but I like the 101 because it's a little bit faster. I do like this for bronzer though, because it's a little bit in like that sweet spot where it's not too big, but not too small. So it does put like that bronzer contour, spreads it out, but still in the area you want and not everywhere. Does that make sense? So I use the House Labs contour, and I just put it here and I just blended it out like this and rubbed it and swirled it in or patted it out. Like, it's just such a good size for that. Then for nose contour, the BK Beauty 205. Look at this angle. Look at this angle. It is so good. Just literally draw along the nose. Powders, creams. This one's so good. I actually need more of these. It's probably like one of the best nose contour brushes I've found, because all the other ones I find, they either are no longer sold, have too much give to it, or a little bit too pokey. This one's really good. Like, I need more. But then I go into the blush, and with blush, I love the 109. The 109 is my baby. This is my baby. I have like 6 of these. I either have 5 or 6 of these. That's how much I love this brush. And I did buy those on purpose. Well, I think I won 3 in a giveaway, but I either got 2 or 3 on purpose. You know what it was? I bought one, and then I got a set that had one, so I got a second one, and then I won 2 giveaways that had a 109 in it. And then when I met them, they gave me one because that's what that's the brush they were giving away. I actually have that one right here. It's very special to me, never been used. This is the brush Lyric gave me. Lyric's on the social team. But this for blush is the best thing ever. It just hugs your cheek so soft. You can turn it to get more area, or have it this way to be more like a line or blend it out more. Like, it's so nice. It curves to your face, like the contours of your face, because of this little kitten paw. I have not found any other brush that is this shape that works the way this one does. And I have a lot of them. I have at least 3 or 4 that are this exact shape, but they don't do what this one does. They don't do what this one does because they're built different, right? They have different densities. They have different hair fibers. They have different lengths. BK Beauty, I think, does the best with the density and the length. Everything about it is like absolutely perfect. It is my #1 ride or die. You can use this for concealer. You can use this for foundation. Like it, I also like using this for bronzer too. So I'll do like bronzer, contour, and then I have another one for blush, but I use this one for blush today. It's so good. I actually have a video. I have a video swatching all the Rhode blushes, and this is what I used for all the blushes, because I'm like, I need to know, I need to know that my brush is not affecting like the results. And so I picked my tried and true. This is amazing. For concealer, I really like the A506. It's just like the standard kitten paw. They do so well with this. I love like the length of it. I love the fibers, just blending it out under my eyes, getting right in here. I also have like 5 of these. I'm sorry, like I just do. But this one is such a good brush. You can see that angle, like look at that. It's kind of like your finger. I love this shape. The 110, I like using this when I'm blending out like a big area concealer. I don't know if you said they've described this as like a beauty blender on a stick. I feel like it's a little too big for my under eyes, but I do like it if when I put concealer here or on my forehead right here. Like I do like this because it blends it out really fast, but still precise, right? It's small enough for these areas, a little too big for down here. But awesome. This is my 109. This one actually looks probably the worst out of them all. It's like used and abused. This is a really good setting brush for under the eye. So what I'll do is I'll blend out my concealer. I'll have powder, usually pink powder, and then I'll just pat this down here. So soft, not prickly at all. Getting right in here and just blending out with that powder. You can also do like, you know, a little more precise, but I only use this for like my under eye powder. Under eye and maybe a little bit on the nose. My all over powder brush is a different one, but this 108, this is a new one in my collection, but I absolutely love this. This is the 103. This is the 103. I think on their website, they say this is a bronzer brush, but I like using this for setting. I love the shape of it because it's a little flat. So I pick up the powder, you know, like on this side, and then I get to pat it in. And I love that it's flat. I like a flatter type of brush when I'm setting my powder. So I love this for my loose powder all over my face. And this is, I've only had this for like very little, within the month or something, like maybe mid-August, but I love this brush. This one's another, this is a new one to me as well. This is the 104, and I love this for bronzer. Just something about like this tapered shape to where like almost comes to a point. I just dip it in my bronzer and then I swirl it. Just swirl it on my cheek, swirl it down here, you know, go on the forehead. Just something about it coming to a point does something to me. This is so good for it. I do think this one is worth it. For blush, this Nicola Rose N15 brush, just dip it in the blush and then pat, pat, pat. It's like a smaller brush. This could also be for under eye powder, setting powder. It's a little too big for my setting powder under my eyes and a little too small for my face powder. So I do like this for blush. A little too small for bronze as well. I like a bigger brush for bronzer, but for blush, I do kind of like something smaller. So this, just tap it in my blush and place this on my cheeks and blend it out like this one. So good. So those brushes are what got this beautiful face today, but we can talk about some other honorable mentions that I didn't bring up, but I do really like. I don't have too many because I kind of feel like it's cheating when it's like, well, I have these brushes, but like I didn't use them for this look, but I do like them. So another brush I like for my blush, this is the 116. This is newer to their collection. It's the 106, but smaller. So I really like this for cream blush. I'll pick it up and then just go like right here on the apples of my cheeks, right? Like blend it out and little patting motions. It's so good. Very, very precise. If you don't like the kitten paw shape, this is another one that you can use instead. I love this shape. The Nicola Rose 117, this is like the dual-ended one. I like this one for creams. I like this one for cream blush. Once again, this is just, I'm someone that loves blush. I am a blushaholic. I am a blush whore, let's say. This for the creams, and then afterwards, for the powder blush, genius. That's all I really use it for. I don't use it for much. I don't really like it too much for foundation, because I don't like going like that with my foundation. I like a little bit more of a patting motion. And I feel like this is too small for my foundation as well. I like a bigger brush for foundation. This used to be my like holy grail for blush. I have grown out of it. I still really like it though and recommend. This is the A507. It's like this big brush. It's for blush. which I actually love it. It gives you like a more diffuse blush application because of how big it is. You kind of go in there and then tap it on, and it's more diffused, a little more, you know, not as harsh, which I like. But I've just been using other brushes. I still like this though, and if you go back like on my TikTok, like maybe the last year, you'll see me using this all the time, to the point where this was like permanently pink. Not actually, but I haven't used it in a while because I have so many brushes. And I was actually thinking of using this for bronzer now, but that other BK Beauty one that I got is just so good because the Patrick Ta bronzer brush has something similar to this shape on the end, and I really like that one. So I was like, wait, hold on, what if I use this for bronzer? And I've seen that Australian girl on TikTok, I don't know what her name is, but she has a tool bag of like the blush bag. She loves this for blush. It's really good. 114. You see how it comes to like a point? Love it. And it also has like that dual-sided part. So what I'll do is I'll actually go in with concealer on this side, the lighter side. So I'll go in with concealer or color corrector, the pink Maybelline color corrector. I've been loving that, putting that here, and then instantly flipping it over with that powder, some pink powder, and then blending that in. Because of the point, it really gets in there. And I find that because it's flat, it actually gives you a little bit more coverage because it's very thin and flat. Instead of like blending it out around, it's blending it out like down, so it's providing like very, very intense coverage. So I feel like you can use less product because this will actually keep a lot of that coverage in there. The N13, this is another one. I really like this one for blending out eyeshadow. It's a little bit smaller than that 202 or that 212, but it is really good. I like it for like deepening out the outer corner, just like a wash of color. It is such a pretty like blender. It's really nice. I do like it. Didn't use it today because I chose not to, but I do really like this one as well. I had to mention it. The A505, this is probably one of the flattest concealer brushes I've ever seen, right? I've used this for lips, like precisely putting on lip gloss, putting on lipstick, or like I overline too much and going in with concealer right on the bottom to fix it. Like that is so good. It is such a good brush for that. I was like, I have to recommend this. I didn't use it today because I didn't have a need to. And this thing has been used and abused. I've had this for 2 years now, maybe, or a year and a half. And you can see that it's still like in perfect condition. And I've used this so many times. It washes really well, and that's why I love it. Then lastly, we have the N14. I do like this one for concealer, but kind of like that 110, kind of a concealer down here on the forehead, on the sides. I do like it for setting powder under the eyes. I wouldn't really blend under the eyes with it, but it kind of is that perfect little shape for down here, for here, a little bit on the nose, like the bigger areas. I really, really like that. So those are my BK Beauty brush recommendations. That's what I used to make this look today. I think it looks really good. And then also honorable mentions that I didn't use, but I also love. I have more, but I don't use those as much. I do really love the brand, right? I love the brand. I've met them. They're so nice. Not every brush is going to work for you, right? Some brushes will, some brushes work. That's just how it is, right? That's my style of makeup and how I do it. It is really impressive to me to have this many brushes in your brush brand that I actually use. I think there's a lot of other brands out there to where I don't use nearly like half as many of their brush shapes because I just don't like them, right? Like there's just something about the shapes that I really love and enjoy, and that so many of them are interchangeable in the way I do makeup that it makes sense. But let me know if you want to see a more in-depth video talking about like each shape and what they are going from point A to point B. Once again, I'm missing a couple, right? Like I can show you that because I have it, but I just wanted to show you the ones I use today personally on myself to do makeup in case you were thinking about getting into BK Beauty or you've seen it on TikTok, right? Because a lot of people like post them on TikTok, but it's because they get it for free. Whether they get it in PR or they get it because you can like request gifting on TikTok Shop. I don't know if you knew that, but you can like request gifting. And so they requested the gifting, it got approved. So they're showing off this brush set, right? I'm giving you a 100% non-PR review. I'm not gonna say not biased, right? Because these are real people to me, right? I have met Lisa, like I have met some of the team members and they've been so nice to me every time. And they'll comment on my videos. Like I said, they follow me on Instagram. This isn't like 100% non-biased because I do know them, right? Let's not lie, I do know them. But it is 100% truthful and it is honest. Let me know what you want to see. What else? I'll have all of these linked. I'll have all of these brushes linked in the description. Just a side note, I do make some type of commission from there if you happen to use my link. If you don't feel comfortable with that, that's totally fine. I don't mind. That's just something I have set up to help me out if in case you want to support. It doesn't charge you any extra. You just actually get it. And if I find some type of code, I'll put it in there. I don't have a code personally, right? I don't have that big of a following to get a code. But if I do find some type of code, I will put it in the caption because I think getting things on codes is a great deal. I think I got most of these with some type of discount. Me with makeup, I'll always get some type of discount, always. So yeah, that's gonna be it with this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. I really appreciate the support on the last one. I do have to just like I just have to say that. I do appreciate the support on the last video. I'm really happy with it. It has some likes, has some comments, has views. I got some subscribers, like that's really cool. It is a little bit of a different avenue for me, so I'm very interested to see how this goes. But yeah, I hope you guys comment down below and let me know what you think. Bye.